What's going on, guys? Robbie here, and today we're taking a look at Transformers Power of the Primes Dinobot Slash. Now, this is the Legends class Dinobot coming at you from the first wave of Legends figures from Power of the Primes. And of course, it's Dinobot Slash, who I believe was first introduced to us through the Age of Extinction movie line, but now, I guess, canonized as a G1-esque character here. Looking pretty fun, like a fun little figure. I mean, it's a Legends size class. It's a new dinosaur with not really a bunch of backstory to, like, you know, weigh him down, I guess is maybe the terminology I'm looking for there. But it just looks like it could be a lot of fun to just mess with. Hopefully, like a cool desktop transformer. But either way, he's an Autobot, he's a Dinobot, he's a Velociraptor of sorts, so let's check him out on the back here. He's got Liege Maximo listed on the back, the Trickster Prime Master, and of course it shows on the back that this guy can be ridden by other Prime Masters and I'm sure Titan Masters as well. It's actually pretty cool that they kept the cockpit aesthetic on the back of this guy as in other Dinobots. That's pretty neat. And, oh, I am so sorry, Elite Tracker always finds her target, so Slash is a female. That's actually really, really awesome. Even more so, the fact that they didn't give Slash here, like, obvious female proportions, I think that's really, really cool. Transforms in 12 steps, includes collector card, figure, and instructions. And we're going to go ahead and get Slash here out of the package and see what she's all about right now. Okay, guys, so here we have Slash in Dino mode, but let's take a quick look at the collector card first. So you can see Power of the Primes Dinobot Slash here. My version happens to be Alpha Trion Slash, and it says, seeks the deepest hidden secrets of the universe. So that's pretty cool. Very nice artwork on the card as well. So, really neat. That off to the side, let's take a look at Slash herself. And right off the bat, it's not a perfect dinosaur mode, but actually really, really nice. Certainly reminiscent of Dinobot from Beast Wars, but unfortunately we've got a lot of nasty gapping right here at the torso, and I can't help but feel that could have been covered up just by having, you know, maybe the legs come out a little bit further back. I mean, we've got, you can see down here how the legs kind of sweep back and create this little bit of a, like an ankle or a heel spur, as it were. And I can't help but feel that it would have been better off if they put that on both ends. It doesn't have to be on both sides of the leg. It could just be on the outside, but just kind of go in there and just fill that gap just a little bit, just to make that not as super egregious as it is. But otherwise, a really nice Raptor mode. You got some nice articulation here. So you can see the jaw does open and close, and you can actually rotate the head up quite a bit, and then you can even get that jaw to open even more so. So really, really nice articulation there. You can lift the entire head section up with the claws as well. And these are posable. Again, I would have liked to see a little bit of a change. Maybe these on a ball joint would have been a better option. And then that would give you a little bit more versatility in robot mode as to where to put these dino arms. So that's a little bit of a bummer, but certainly not a deal breaker. The legs are, of course, on ball joints for the hips, which will become the shoulders in robot mode. You get an upper thigh swivel, which I guess at this point is will be a bicep swivel, and a knee bend here, and then the foot can rotate up a little bit, but only if you break it at the fist there, which is not really meant to do so. But so you get some cool stuff there. You got some nice claws molded in, and yeah, a nice tail that can go, can be posed up in a little bit of a more, running sort of, pose for balance and that sort of thing. And of course, we've got the gold bit on the back here, which serves as a seat for a Titan Master or a Prime Master, whatever you want to call it. They could just sit right down in there, and you've got yourself a little little Dino Rider situation going on. So very very neat, very cool. So transformation, super easy. You're just going to go ahead and lift this back up again, and we're going to bring this whole section back and just tuck that all in just like that. We're going to fold this back over, and then we're just going to bring this tail up and fold that up as well. Then I'm going to come over here, bring the legs down all the way. We're going to split them in half and then rotate them at the thigh just like that. Make sure the toes are out. Then we're going to take the dino foot claws and just unpeg them from the fists and bring those back. And then just kind of adjust the dino arms however you like, and put them just like that. And there we have Slash in robot mode. And she's really nice, except for these really unsightly dinosaur claws hanging out of her, what looks like hanging off the sides of her thighs. And it wouldn't be so bad if actually they did just attach them to the thighs of the robot, but I understand for the transformation they couldn't really have that. But I don't know, I just think there could have been a more elegant solution for this. Maybe have these, you know, again, if they were on ball joints, we could at least collapse them in a little bit against the body and have them not be so you know, out in the open. I mean, if you're just having her on display, I guess you could just have them kind of tucked back behind her legs, and maybe they're not as noticeable. But as it is, I really don't like just kind of free-floating junk on the back here, which this has quite a bit of, which definitely mars the figure, in my opinion. But overall, it is a really easy transformation. I'm a super sucker for dinosaur robots. Let's give you a nice close-up of Slash. You see that Autobot logo on the chest. And really nice Dinobot shoulders here. Very cool. 5mm ports in the hands so she can hold traditional weapons, which is very nice. And just overall, like some nice little paint work here and there. She gets the color scheme of the Dinobots very nicely. And yeah, I mean, I do like the figure a whole lot. And I'm really happy to get like a new kind of classic Dinobot character in here that actually looks like they fit in with the rest of the Dinobots. And in order to do that, let me actually show you how she fits in with the rest of the Dinobots, and I'll show you that in just a second. Alright guys, so here we have Slash in robot mode with the other Dinobots available at the moment. We've got, you know, Slug and of course Swoop here, and I think they look great together. Obviously there's a, you know, a size difference, but I think it works. And to be honest with you, I think I may even end up displaying Slash here with my Masterpiece scale Dinobots, just because I feel that brings her closer to like an actual like raptor size as compared to the other dinos, which I don't know, just for me, that's how I, you know, think I like the idea of this character. So obviously your mileage may vary. You could put her wherever you like in your collection, but this looks really good too. So very, very cool. And let me just show you guys, swap these guys all out for Dino modes and show you the size comparison in Dino mode as well. And of course, here we have Slash in dinosaur mode with Slug and Swoop. And you can see that they do look very, very nice together. And honestly, I feel like if Velociraptors were more of a thing back in the 80s, Slash would have happened from the get-go. I think we would have already had a Slash in the group. But it's really, really nice all these years later to have like a nice kind of a refreshing new character for the Dinobots. I don't think they really needed it, but it's just cool to have this addition. And as far as I'm concerned, it's a welcome one. So very, very cool. It's certainly not a perfect figure by any stretch, but it's very easy to transform. It turns into a dinosaur, So, I mean, I'm a little bit biased, to be perfectly honest. So, very, very cool. All right, that's going to do it for this review, guys. I want to thank you so very much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. God bless. Bye.